Dear learners, for AF 121 minus 1, last time we saw area 2, whereby we study about the time value of money, and we saw the concept, definition, and the application of time value of money. Now, today we are going to start with area 3, which is about the security valuation. Security valuation covers topic 6, 7, and 8. We shall start with bond valuation, and then we shall go and check at the share valuation. Now, bond valuation. What is bond? Bond is a promissory note, or we call it a security instrument, or a contract, whereby the lender or investor, whose holder, the lender or investor, is entitled to a stream of periodic cash flows, payments, usually semi-annually, plus a face value. We call it the principal. That is the bond, definition of the bond. So, in this regard, we are going to, the objective of this bond valuation is to distinguish between the different kinds of bonds, and we shall see bond features. For example, coupon rate, current yield, yield to maturity, that in total are the features of the bond. We shall see it. Also, another objective is to estimate the value of bond and demonstrate that prices and yield vary inversely. We shall also compute a bond's expected rate of return. And lastly, we shall explain 3 important relationships that exist in the bond valuation. Types of the bond. There are different types of the bond. We have asset-backed securities. This goes against unsecured. Some of the bonds are backed by specific assets, for example, mortgage bonds, while others are not secured. We call it debentures. A debenture is a bond that is not secured by a mortgage or any other specific asset. It is only secured by the general worthiness and earning power of the issuing firm. So they are normally issued by big, financially strong companies. That is one type of the bond. The second type of the bond is senior against the junior bond. In this regard, the senior bond is the one with higher claim on firm's earnings and the asset than junior bond. That is another type of the bond. We have also subordinate bond, which goes against unsubordinate bond. Now, subordinate bond, in the event of liquidation or reorganization of the firm, the claim of subordinate debentures holders are considered only after the loss of the unsubscribed or unsubordinated debenture holder. Subordinated debentures are normally junior to others, to other types of debt, including banking loans. We have also other types of the bond, for example, income bond, whereby the bond promises to pay interest only if the issuing firm earns sufficient income. If the firm does not have sufficient income, it means that there is no interest existing for such a bond. Also, we have junk bond. Junk bond is a highly debt security issued by a company with a low credit rating. And also we have zero coupon bond whereby no coupon is paid at all. After seeing that type of the bond, then we have also to discuss about bond features or characteristics. Bonds have some characteristics, or we call it features. Firstly, bonds are sold in denominations. For example, in USA, the denominations are 100 US dollars. But in UK, you find that the denomination is in UK, it's 100 pound, sterling pound. But in UK, denomination regarding bond is 1,000 US dollars. But in Tanzania, denomination goes in terms of shillings, whereby one denomination is 100 Tanzanian shillings. So this goes depending on the country, but for our case, in Tanzania we use only these three types. We use denomination from UK, from USA, and Tanzania. So most of the questions you'll be asking will be dealing with either in UK, bond in UK, or in USA, or in Tanzania. Another characteristic is that bonds are normally a specific maturity, typically between 20 and 30 years. You will never find a bond of 2 years. In most cases, bonds are maturing in 20 to 30 years, most of the bonds. Also, there is another characteristic. The bonds are obliged. The bond oblige the issuer to pay periodically or contractual coupons, we call it interest, and also to return the principal at the maturity date. So each bond are supposed to pay interest, or we call it coupon, and the principal value, or we call it maturity value. And the coupon rates are fixed. They are set equal to market interest rates on bond or comparable quality and maturity. Indenture, there is some in bond features. We have something known as indenture. What is indenture? Indenture is the contact between the issuing firm and the lenders in a debt obligation. In indenture, what is in indenture? In indenture, we have details showing the nature of the issue. That is one of the components in the indenture. Also, in indenture specifies the manner in which the principal must be paid. And also it lists the restrictions placed on the firm by the lenders. It means that it lists the covenants. And some of the covenants, we have positive covenants, which shows, for example, a minimum coverage, time, the interest and the ratio, maximum level of working capital which is needed, maximum amount of dividends that the firm can pay on its preferred or ordinary shares. Also, other restrictions which are put forward that effectively limit how much leasing and issuing or additional debt must be done. Now, let us see the cash flows which are present in the bond evaluation. There are two types of cash flows. The first one is periodic coupons, or we call it interest payment. These are fixed intervals, usually every 6 months or annually until the bond matures. That is the first cash flow which are from the second cash flow is the par value. What is par value? Par value is also known as face value or maturity value. This is the amount which is paid at the end of the bond's life. So when you are asked to mention cash flows which are associated with bond. The first one is periodic coupon or interest payment, and the second one is the par value or face value or maturity value. Now, remember we are dealing with evaluation of the bond. What is the valuation? When we are talking of valuation, we are talking of the price of the bond. And the price of the bond is defined as the present value of all cash flows generated by the bond. It means here we are talking of coupon and par value, but discounted at the required rate of return. That is the price. Price will contain two things, coupon and par value. And there are some steps to do when you are valuing a bond. The first step, we establish the cash flow from the bond, which means we are trying to see the coupon payment stream. There is a formula when we are looking for a coupon, when we want a coupon. We want to find a coupon. We are supposed to have a coupon rate and we multiply by face value. So in order to get the interest of the bond or the coupon, we are supposed to be given coupon rate and face value. When you multiply this coupon rate with this face value, you get the coupon. Now, to get the price of the bond, we call it P naught. It means you take the coupon times the present value interest factor over annuity R M plus. In our definition, we say that we must have a coupon and we have face value. So plus face value, but we discount it present value interest factor. Here we have present value interest factor of annuity. We call this coupon payment fee. Which is already being discounted, and we have this part here. We say par value payment. So when you discount the coupon and you add discount of the face value, you get the price of the bond. And we use this formula when we are using financial tables. If we are using a formula, it means that we are using formula price of the bond is equal to coupon rate. Now, discounting formula is 1 over R minus 1 over R, 1 plus R over N. So this is the coupon payment by using formula. Then we add the face value. Now we discount this face value by 1 over 1 plus R power N. We call this party face value or par value N. So in general, we say that price of the bond is we add coupon payment and face value payment, but discounted. For example, now you can be given, you can be asked to find the price of the bond. When you are given a question looking for the price of the bond, for example, what is the price of 60% annual coupon bond with a 1,000 US dollars face value, which matures in 3 years. If the required rate of return is 5.6% or 6% or 15%, and what if the required rate of interest is 5.6% and coupons are paid semi-annual? First of all, bonds are valued, are paid semi-annually. Normally, in very few cases, you must be finding a bond paying in annually. Most of the bonds are paid semi-annual. Now, formula for semi-annual manipulation, you say price of the bond is equal to coupon divided by 2, because the coupon are paid twice a year, times the 1 over R. This R must be, I was saying, the price of the bond is the present value of cash flows generated by the bond. Here we are looking with coupons and par value, but it is discounted at the rate of return. So, in order to make evaluation, there are some steps. The first step is to establish the cash flows from the bond. Here we are talking about the coupon payment stream, which are paid annually. It means that you take it, in order to calculate for a coupon, you take a coupon rate times the face value. And in the part of the par value, this is a single sum. Par value is the payment at maturity of the bond's par value. That is what we call it the par value. Now, in order to value the bond, the second step is to discount the bond's cash flows at the investors' required rate of return. In this regard, price of the bond is taken as present value of coupons plus present value of face value. It means you discount the coupon and then you add the discount to face value. The coupon, the price is taken as either you can use the financial tables or you can use formula. By using financial tables, it means that you take a coupon times present value interest factor over unit. That is the discounting of the coupon. And you add the face value times present value interest factor, in this regard no annuity, then this is what we call the present value of face value. So there are principally 3, or we can say 3 types of forms. First, by using financial table. The second, by using calculator. But the third, you can also use the note. There are 3 categories. The first, the note, is equal to C, that is the present value interest factor over annuity, R plus face value times present value interest factor. Here, note A, because this is annuity, but this is not annuity. So this, we say that this is discounted coupon plus discounted So this is one way of getting the price of the bond. Or we can use another formula, C times 1 over R minus 1 over R, 1 plus R power N. This is discounted coupon plus face value times 1 over 1 plus R power N. We call this discounted face value. That is another category of how to calculate price of the bond. The third one, we can use P naught. We can discount each year. So we take coupon for the first year over 1 plus R power 1. You discount for the second year, coupon for the second year, 1 plus R squared plus for the third year until for n years, Cn plus face value over 1 plus R power n. So you can use any of the formula to calculate the price of the bond. But normally, bonds are discounted semi-annually. Bonds are paid semi-annually. So the general formula for semi-annual discounting, we say P naught is equal to coupon bonds are discounted semi-annually. Are paid semi-annually. So we have a general formula for semi-annual calculation. P naught is equal to C divided by M times 1 over R divided by M minus 1 over R over M, 1 plus R over M times N M. This is the coupon payment plus face value. This face value we do not divide by 2 times 1 over 1 plus R over M power N. This is face value payment. So when you combine coupon payment and face value payment, then you get the price of the bond. So this is the formula when we are calculating price of the bond, which is paid semi-annually. Let us see one of the examples. How to calculate the price of the bond. When you are asked to calculate the price of the bond, for example, you are given the question, what is the price of 60% annual coupon bond with a 1,000 US dollars face value, which matures in 3 years if the required rate of return is 5.60% or 6% or 15%. What if the required rate of interest is 5.6% and coupon are paid semi-annually? Now, given that, what is the price of 6% annual coupon bond? You are given C, coupon rate 6% or 0.06. You are given face value is equal to $1,000. Maturity date 3 years. Rate of return 5.6% for 0.056. Now you are asked me to find the price of the bond. We can use any of the formula which we studied. We can use the one which discount each year independently. So, price of the bond P0 is equal to, first of all, you are given coupon rate and face value 0.06, 1,000. So to get coupon, it means you take C times F. So is equal to 0.06 times 1,000 will get 6. So for each year, the coupon paid will be 6. So it means you take C1 over 1 plus R power 1 plus C2 over 1 plus R squared plus C3 plus FV over 1 plus R power 3. That is how we are going. Because now we are having our C is 60. It means you take 60 divided by 1 plus rate. Our rate is 0.056 for the first year. 60 over 1 plus 0.056 for the second year, plus 60 plus 1,000 over 1 plus 0.056 for the third year. Now, if we calculate this, you will get US dollars 1,010.77. That is the price of it. Now, in our question, we were given 5.6% rate, which gives this amount. But you were given also 6%. Now let us calculate by using 6%. We say P0 is equal to C1 is 60, as we saw, over 1 plus what is going to change is this rate. Instead of 0.56, which is this one, we use 6%. So plus 0.06 power 1 plus 60 for the second year, 1 plus 0.06 for the second year, plus 60 plus 1,000 over 1 plus 0.06 for the third year, which brings us to US dollars 1,000. Now also you were supposed to calculate using 15%. In this case, you take 60 over 1 plus, instead of using 6%, 0.15, because we are using this rate, power 1 plus 60 over 1 plus 0.15 squared plus 60 plus 1,000 over 1 plus 0.15 power 10. It will brings us US dollars 794.51. So what do we discover? It means that for this rate we get 10, 17. 10, we get 10, 10.77. By using 6%, we increase the rate, we get 1,000. We increase the rate more, we get 794. It means as we increase the rate, the value is decreased. So there is inverse relationship. There is inverse relationship between bond rate of return and price of the. That is what we can deduce from our valuation. But normally, bonds are paid semi-annually. Now, for semi-annual, calculation, we have a general formula. P naught is equal to C over M times D, 1 over R over M plus 1 over R over M, 1 plus R over M times MM plus face value times 1 over 1 plus R over M power MM. So it is also almost the same as the annual calculation instead, where we divide this coupon rate by frequency. If it is semi-annual, we divide by 2. If it is quarter, we divide by 4. So we divide the coupon, we divide the rate by the frequency, and we multiply a period by the frequency. That is how we use semi-annual. After seeing how we calculate the price of the bond, we further go to look what we call it current yield. What is current yield? Current yield is the ratio of the annual coupons divided by current market price of the bond. So when you take coupon rate, you take coupon, you divide by price, and you multiply by 100 to get a percentage. Where this is coupon, the current yield, this is coupon, and this is market price. That is how we usually calculate current yield. Another concept in bond valuation is yield to maturity. Yield to maturity. What is yield to maturity? Yield to maturity, in short, we call it yield to maturity. What is it? Yield to maturity. This is the interest rate for which the present value of the bond payment equals the price. So whenever present value of the bond equals the price, it means that the rate which will make the present value of the bond equal the price, that is what we call it yield to maturity, or we call it redemption yield. Also, we can define it as the expected rate of return on a bond. Expected rate of return of the bond is also known as yield to maturity. or we can define it as the rate of return investors earn on a bond if they hold it until maturity. When the investors of the bond hold that bond until maturity, the rate of return which is obtained is what we call it yield to maturity. Now, formula. We say price of the bond is equal to C1 plus C2 for 1 plus R power 2 plus Cn plus Fv over 1 plus R power S. This is how we calculate the price of the bond. Now, in our calculation, this R here is what we call it yield to maturity. Is the rate of return which makes this side, we call it present value of the bond, to be equal to price according to our definition. The value of rate of return which makes this part equal to this rate is what we call it yield to maturity. Now you can be asked to calculate yield to maturity. For example, let us see our example here. How to calculate yield to maturity. You are given a question. What is the yield to maturity of a 6% annual coupon bond with a $1,000 US face value which matures in 3 years if the market price of the bond is 110.77 US. Now you are given data. You are given face value which is $1,000 US. You are given price of the bond which is 10.77. You are told that the period until maturity is 3 years. Now you are asked to find yield to maturity, or in other words, you are supposed to look for rate of return. What is rate of return of the bond? Now here we put our data into the formula. We know that P naught is equal to C1 over 1 plus R plus C2 over 1 plus R plus Cn plus Fv over 1 plus R power 3. Now we put P naught we are given it's 10.77, C1 is 60 according to our first example, plus 1 plus R. Now we don't have R here, it's the one which we are looking for, plus 60 over 1 plus R squared plus 1,000. So the 60 plus 1,000 over 1 plus R power 3. Now the problem comes because here we have R but into power 1. Here it is R which are squared. Here is R which is cubed. Now it is very difficult to make R the subject of this form. So in such a regard, we are going to introduce something we call it linear interpolation. We are going to introduce a method which is known to linear interpolation. whenever you are asked to calculate yield to maturity, introduction of linear interpolation formula is very important. Now, you are given coupon rate is equal to 6%. This coupon rate is the one which brings face value. We are looking for rate of return which will bring us a price of 10.77. Now, as the price is increasing, it means we say that when the price increases, it means the rate decreases. So, in solving yield to maturity, the first step is to use trial and error. The second is to use linear interpolation. So we are trying to guess or to trial and error. What about if we use 5% here? Because our interest is make sure that the price is increasing, so the rate is supposed to be increasing. So you can try 5%, you can try 4%, you can try 3%, so long as we are decreasing the rate to see what will be the effective. Now, if we are going to try 5%, it means that we are going to introduce it into P naught is equal to 60 divided by 1 plus 0.05 power 1 plus 60 divided by 1 plus 0.05 squared plus 60 plus 1000 over 1 plus 0.05 power 3. If we calculate this, we must obtain P naught is equal to 10.27.23. You can try to check. Calculate this, we will end up with this. Now, 60 brings us a price of 1,000, which is face value. R, which we are looking, brings us to 10.77, and this 5% gives us this price of 10.27.23. Now, what is R? That is why we are going now to use linear interpolation to solve for R. How then are we going to use linear interpolation? Linear interpolation says that you take R, which we are looking, you minus coupon rate, which is 60. This R will bring you this amount, 10.77 minus. This 6% is the one which gives you 1,000. We divide both sides. You take this 5%, you minus this 60. This 5 gives you 10.7.23. This 6 brings you 1,000. Now here you can use mathematical technique to find for R by cross multiplication. So it means you take 5 minus 6 is equal to 1. 1 times 10.77 divided minus 1,000 we get 10.77. So 1 times the difference here, which is here, is equal to, in this side you take R minus 60 times the difference here is 27.23. At the end of the day, you will get R is equal to 5.6%. When you use mathematical techniques to solve this equation, you will obtain R. Now, this R which we obtain is what we call it yielding to maturity. So that is how we solve for yielding to maturity. After that, after calculating for yielding to maturity, we end up our bond calculation by looking rate of return. Rate of return of the bond. Rate of return of the bond is the total income divided by investment. When you take total income of the bond divided by the investment cost, we get what we call it rate of return. So when you take total income and you divide it by investment, you get the rate of return. Now we can elaborate this total income and investment more by saying that the rate of return is equal to, in order to get the total income, you take coupon income plus price change. Then you divide by investment. Now, coupon income is what we call it yield C. Price change, you take price 1 minus price 0. Price 1 minus price for year 1 minus the initial price, we call it price change. Now, investment is the initial price. So it means when you take coupon plus price change, which is P1 minus P0, you divide by investment, which is P0, then we get the rate of return. Or in short, we can say C over P0 plus P1 minus P0 over P0. Now this is called the current yield. This C, C minus P0 is what we call it current yield. And this one, P1 minus P0, when you divide it by P0, we call this capital gain. So, in other words, in order to get the rate of return, you take current yield plus capital gain. When you take current yield, you add up with capital gain, you get what we call it rate of return. So, that marks the end of the bond valuation. Yeah, share valuation is one of the valuation in security, and it deals with value maximization. We maximize the value through share price, and also it is a managerial decision influencing which influence the share price by altering investors' expectations. Also, share investments as a cash flow generating potentials. For example, what are those cash flows? How is the price determined given cash flows? Why is valuation important? As we saw in the bond, we know that investors need to know whether any share only is fairly priced and whether their benefits match those of the rest of the market. And also for the managers need to know the variables that influence security prices. But also managers need to know value of the share because they are the one who design investment and financing activities such that the monetary value of share is maximized. Here we are going to identify the basic characteristics or features of shares. Also, we shall calculate the present value of share, even forecast of future dividends and future share prices. We are going to use share valuation model to the expected rate of return on shares, and also we shall try to see how to interpret the price earning ratio. First of all, we are supposed to know what is a share. Share is a security instrument which is issued by a company to the public in order to raise the capital. So the aim of share valuation or the aim of the share is to raise the capital. Share grant ownership and voting rights to the shareholders. Also, it gives the right to dividend and capital gains to the shareholders. And normally, shares are riskier than bonds. Although some shares are also riskier than others, but generally, shares are riskier than bonds. And the price of shares are unpredictable. Price of shares normally are unpredictable. And the income from the shares are variable. So we call share as the variable income security. Characteristic of shares. First of all, we are supposed to know the cash flow pattern in the share. We have periodic dividends. In the bond, we saw that there are coupon interest, but in share, instead of coupon interest, in share we have dividend, periodic dividends, which are paid depending on the earnings, depending on the dividend policy, depending also in the investment opportunities. Also, shares are taxed at personal level, and the shares have capital gain. We shall see how that capital gain is calculated, and also how the capital gain is taxed. We are going also to check valuation models. In value shares, there are some valuation models. We have net asset value, we have dividend-based models, we are earning-based models, we have cash flow-based models, but we are going to concentrate mostly on dividend-based model and also earning-based model. Because these are the most difficult part of the share valuation. So we shall see the net asset value is not very difficult to calculate. Also, cash flow based models are easier. So in this particular time, we shall try to see dividend based model and earning based model. Now, income-based model is the one which deals with dividend-based model and earning model. Let us see what is dividend-based model. Before checking this model, we are supposed to know the valuation formula. What is the formula? What is the price of the share? Share price. You know, is equal to D1 or 1 plus R power 1 plus D2 over 1 plus R square plus P3 over 1 plus R. We go on until the end, 1 plus R over matrix. This is general formula for valuation of the share, whereby D1 is dividend for the first year, dividend for the second year, dividend for the third year, dividend for nth year, all of them discounted to the entire rate of return. So that is the first formula which we are supposed to use in calculation of the model. Now, there are three models we are going to check. The first one is zero growth model. The second one is constant growth model. We call it Gordon model. And the third one is non-constant. The third one is non-constant model. They call it supernatural growth. Or sometimes they call it non-constant. Those are three models based on income. Now, the first model is zero growth. Why zero growth? It means that in this regard, the dividends do not grow at all. Zero growth. In this case, price of the share P0 is equal to D1 over R. You take the expected dividend, you divide by the rate of return. The expected dividend this is the rate of return. But sometimes you will not be given expected dividend. Instead, you will be given current dividend. If you are given current dividend, then it means that in most cases you will be given expected dividend. This current dividend will be given when you are dealing with the constant growth. So for the zero growth, this is just a formula. P0 is equal to dividend divided by rate of return. As simple as that. Now, constant growth. Constant growth model. In this regard, the dividends grow constantly. So our formula is P0, price of the share, is equal to D1 over R minus G, where D1 is what we call it expected dividend, or next dividend. So when you are given a question, make sure you differentiate between expected or next dividend and the current dividend. Now, if you are given current dividend, which is D0, you will say that P0 is equal to D0 1 plus G divided by R minus G. In this case, this is just paid dividend, or sometimes they call it current dividend. And this G is growth rate. So when you are given a question regarding the share, make sure you differentiate between expected dividend, which is the or sometimes we call it next dividend, which is the and the just paid dividend, which is the note, or current dividend, which is the note. So if you are given expected or next dividend, use this formula. But if you are given just paid dividend or current dividend, make sure you use this formula to calculate the price of the share. For example, you are presented with shares of a company, dividend of which are expected to grow at a steady 5% per year. The company is just paid, you see, just paid dividend at T$10 per share, and the shareholder require return of the share of 15%. What maximum price per share would you be willing to pay for such share? Now, in this example, given that you are presented with a share of a company, dividend of which is expected to grow at a steady 5%. So you are given growth rate is equal to 5% or 0.05 per year. The company has just paid dividend. This is the note. Is equal to 10. And the shareholder required rate of return is 15%, R is equal to 15%, or 0.15. Now you are asked to find the price of the share. Now, because the question is talking about the dividend, steady growth, it means you say that price of the share is equal to, because you are given just to pay the dividend, then it will be the note 1 plus G over R minus G. Now our D note is equal to 10, 1 plus growth rate is 0.05 divided by rate of return, which is the 15%, 0.15 minus growth rate, which is 0.05. You end up with the 105 shekels. So the price of such a bond will be 105. That is how we calculate the price of the bond using constant growth. Now let us see non-constant growth model. Non-constant growth model. In this case, many firms enjoy a period of rapid growth as a function of its introduction of new products. So when you introduce new products, or when there is a new technology, or when there is any innovation in marketing strategy, it means that you must find a change in the growth of the dividends. But as competitors enter the market also, the rapid growth reverts to constant growth. So in the first case, you innovate something, the market, the price, and the profit dividend price goes up. because it is the first time you introduce them. But as many competitors imitate your product, it means that now the price can go down and reach a certain cost. Now, stock which experience the above pattern of the growth are called the non-constant, or we call it supernormal or erratic growth stocks. That is the words we use when we are using non-constant growth. Now, this model allows for the dividend growth rates during the period of rapid growth. Is the model which allows for the dividend calculation under the period of the rapid growth is required. That is where we are going to use this non-constant growth model. The formula for this is that you take price is equal to d1 over 1 plus r power 1 plus d2 over 1 plus r squared plus d3 over 1 plus r power 3. Now, if we are going to see dividend for 3 years, then we shall add P3 over 1 plus r power 3. Or in other ways, we say d1 over 1 plus r power 1 plus d2 over 1 plus r power 2 plus dn plus pn over 1 plus r power n. This is our general formula. Now, it depends on the number of years. If it is 3 years, we end up with here d3, but we add p3 over 1 plus r. Now, to get pn, there is a formula for getting this p1, pn is equal to dn 1 plus gc, and all these are r minus gc. This is our formula for, we use all this formula for non-constant growth, but definition of this Pn is given here. This GC is constant growth pattern. It is a bit difficult formula to come into contact, but we shall see how to calculate one of the questions regarding this problem. For example, consider a company that is listed in the Sunrise Stock Exchange that has just paid a dividend of 20 shillings per share. Equity investors in the company require a rate of return of 12%. Now, the company dividends are expected to grow at a rate of 20% per year over the next 3 years, and then at a rate of 5% per year from that point on. If you were to buy these shares, what maximum price will be willing to pay? Now, a question like this, how are you going to know it is a non-constant growth? Why is not a constant growth mode? I mean, is going to be used here. It means that when you go through the question, the company requires a rate of return of 12%. The company's dividends are expected to grow at a rate of 20 per year over the next 3 years. Only 3 years. And after that, the rate of 5% per year from that point on. It means that we have two growth rates. We have the first one with 20% for 3 years, and 5% for the remaining period. Now, given that, first you are supposed to be given just pay the dividend, which is the note. Just pay is equal to 20. And then rate of return is 12%. And then you are also given a growth rate. G1 is equal to G2 is equal to G3, because this rate is for 3 years is equal to 20%, which is equal to 20. And then we have constant growth, which is GC forever, which is 0.05%. Now you are asking the time period is equal to 3 years. Now, what is the rate of such a share? We have the growth of 20% for 3 years, and we have constant growth for the remaining years, which we are not given, for 0.03. But the end we are considering here is for this period of 3 years, but the remaining part of the growth is forever. Now our formula will be P naught is equal to B1 over 1 plus R for the first year. Then for the second year is the 2 over 1 plus R squared. And for the third year, D3 plus P3 over 1 plus R power 3. This is our general formula. But P3 will be given by D3 1 plus GC over R minus GC. So we are going to make sure that the data we are having here is plugged into these two formulas. Now, we don't have D1 because in our formula we have D0. We don't have D1, we don't have D2, we don't have D3, we don't have P3. So we are supposed to look for D1, we are supposed to look for D2, we are supposed to look for D3, and also we are supposed to look for P3. How do we get D1? Now D1 is given by equal to D naught 1 plus D2. Our D naught is equal to 10, actually 20, 1 plus growth rate. The first growth rate for the first year is 20%. How much will we receive there? You will receive 24. To get D2, you take D1, 1 plus G. That is, either we take that, or if you don't like to use this, take D naught, 1 plus G squared. 1 plus G squared. So, we may take 20 into 1 plus 0.20 squared. So we will get 28.86. D3 is equal to D1, D2, 1 plus G, or D naught, 1 plus G power 3. In this case, you take 20, 1 plus 0.20 power 3, which equals 24.256. Now, we have D1, we have D2, we have D3. Now we look for P3. P3 is equal to D3 1 plus GC over R minus GC. D3 is this one. Is equal to D3 1 plus GC over R minus GC. So D3 is 34.56. 1 plus GC is constant growth rate, which we were given 0.05, divided by our rate is 0.112, 1.12 minus 0.05. If we calculate this, we get P3 is equal to 518.40. So we are having now D1, D2, D3, and P3. Now we produce all this in our formula. We say D1 is equal to 24, D2 is equal to 28.80, D3 is equal to 34.56, P3 is equal to 518.40. Now let us see when we put it in our formula. Our formula for calculation of share, say that P naught is equal to D1 over 1 plus R plus D2 over 1 plus R square P plus D3 plus P3 over 1 plus R power 3. We have each value here now. So P naught will be equal to D1, we have it is 24 over 1 plus 0.12, which is our rate, our 1, plus D2 is 28.80 over 1 plus 0.12 squared, plus we have D3, which is 34.56, plus P3, which we have is 518.40, all divided by 1 plus 0.12 power 3. If we calculate this, we will end up with 437.97. This is our price by using non-constant growth mode. So that is how we calculate the bond, the share using dividend-based mode. Another way of calculating the share value is by using income, earning based. In this case, the valuation can be achieved either by capitalizing earnings. Here we are given B. There are two values which we are supposed to know. These are known as the, we have B, we have 1 minus B. We have dividend, we have payment ratio, dividend payment ratio, or we call it dividend payout. Sometimes when we are valuing the share, we are supposed to know whether the dividend obtained is divided by to the shareholders all of it, or just part of it, or otherwise. Now, that is where we are supposed to know this payout. We have dividend payout ratio and we have retention ratio. We have payment ratio and we have retention ratio. Now, when using this earning-based model, our formula says that D1 is equal to E1 1 minus B, and we have also E1 1 minus B R minus G. In this case, we have E1 1 minus B, but sometimes you will be given R. R remains constant, but sometimes this growth rates changes to KB. So the general formula for earning-based model is D1, so P naught is equal to E1 1 minus B divided by R minus G. Is the same as when we were using constant based and constant dividend model, where price was D naught 1 plus G divided by R minus G. In our case here, instead of just pay the dividend, we use this earning ratio. We call it earnings. Instead of dividend, we use earning, and instead of this formula for growth rate, we use retention ratio. So retention ratio covers the growth ratio, and instead of just paying the dividend, we use earning. So this is the general formula when we are using earning-based model. So that is how we calculate the value of the share. We end up valuation of share by using rate of return of the share. The other materials are found in your model, so you just pass through it thoroughly, and in case of any problem, you are in position to ask. Rate of return of share is almost the same as that for the bond. Instead of current yield, here we use dividend yield. So rate of return is equal to total income divided by investment. Here, total incomes comes from dividend yield D1 over P naught. This is known as dividend yield. And you take dividend yield, you plus capital gain, change in P divided by P naught. We call this capital gain. In other words, rate of return is equal to D1 over P naught plus P1 minus P naught over P naught. This is what brings us change in capital, and this one is what we call it current yield. So in order to get to rate of return, you take dividend yield, you plus capital yield. So other materials, you will read it yourself, and when in case of any problem, I think it's better for you to consult me.